Hi there, and thanks for joining us. My name is Caroline Herteau. I'm one of the race coordinators for the 2022 Run Albion series, and we're excited to kick off the Talk with a Trainer series. Today, I have Alex Harris, head trainer and owner of Smart Strength and Conditioning with me. Alex is a former college athlete who has studied exercise science, kinesiology, and exercise physiology, so he knows what he's talking about, and we're excited to have him here with us today. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So our topic today is why should we even consider adding walking or running into our daily lives? Why is that important? And how can we start incorporating that? So why is it important to start walking or running?
So I'll tell you, it's very important, and I don't take this lightly. Exercise is medicine. And so we've got tons of studies showing that your activity levels are going to be one of the best predictors of all cause mortality. And so that means if you're not moving, you're likely to die sooner. So walking, running are all very simple, very cheap and effective ways to get your activity levels up. And really, there's not that much of a difference between walking and running, other than kind of the wear and tear on the joints and maybe a little bit of the heart rate elevation. So if you are not a big runner, that's fine. Walking is just as effective, and it's all about movement. So the more we can move, the healthier we're gonna be, the longer we're gonna live, the longer we're gonna live disease-free and independent.
That's great. Yeah, so it's really about enhancing your quality of life. Not that everyone needs to go out and run a half marathon or a marathon. That can sometimes be a part-time job to train for something like that.
Definitely.
But just to get outside, enjoy the fresh air, and take a 30-minute walk, that can be beneficial for us long-term.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the mental health benefits we didn't even go into, but they are huge. You're going to see a higher quality in your day. I know everybody that comes in and has a session with me walks out feeling better. It's just the way exercise works. I know it's hard to get yourself to come in sometimes, but it's always worth it. I've never had a bout of exercise where I was done and said, man, I wish I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Never have.
I would agree. I've never gone for a walk and said, gosh, that was a waste of my time.
Right.
So some people might feel nervous about starting walking or starting running, adding that into their daily lives. It might be from previous injury, or just unsure if they're capable of incorporating that. So what advice would you have for somebody who is considering adding walking or running into their weekly routine?
I would say take it slow. You're not gonna set the world record the first day, and honestly, I don't want you to, because that just creates an extreme amount of soreness and pain, and that really discourages people from following up. So take it slow. There's tons of resources out there. All you have to do is go on your computer and look up, Couch to 5K program. Most of the stuff is good. If you have questions on it, you can run it by me, or some other exercise professional can look it over and make sure that you're doing something that's halfway reputable. But take it slow and really enjoy on anything is better than nothing. Anything is better than nothing. So if it's 5 minutes, that's better than nothing. Don't feel like you have to set the land speed record the first time around, and you don't have to run a marathon your first time. Start slow, enjoy it, realize that you're doing something positive, and then just build on that.
Yeah, I think when we start, we see people out doing really long runs or doing PRs, personal records. But sometimes it really is just about getting out there. And I think that's one of my things that I love about the Run Albion races is that we have such a wide range of people at the events. Sometimes it's their first 5K and they're 40, 50, 60 years old and they're excited to get the medal and they walk the whole thing, and we're proud of them for that. And I know you have people coming in your studio who may have never picked up weights in their life, but are investing in themselves in that way.
It's a lot of a mindset shift. We live in a culture that's so body image conscious and so kind of body shaming kind of things. And I'll tell everybody when they come in, if you're here, I respect you. If you have enough courage to walk through those doors and ask for help, I am not going to judge anything. I think it's the same way I've seen with the Run Albion series. It's a lot of fun. It's not necessarily A lot of people trying to qualify for Boston, but it's a great course. It's a great atmosphere, and it's a fun event. So exercise doesn't have to be a drill sergeant making you puke. And I think that's the mindset shift that I try and bring to my business, and you guys bring with Run Albion, is exercise can be fun.
Absolutely. And like we've heard from Alex today, you got to take the first step. 10 minutes of walking a day, maybe you do 10 minutes of walking, 5 minutes of running. Running can look like a lot of different things. Doesn't need to be a 10-minute mile pace. You don't even need to keep your pace. Just try jogging. You don't need to be perfect out of the gate. We appreciate Alex's insight on that. So thanks for joining us today, and thanks, Alex, for your expertise. We'll see you back for our next episode of Talk with the Trainer. Thanks.